we got caught. So this is where we were in the place. We got caught in the basement of the hunting lodge by I don't remember who, and he was pretty upset with us. I mean that's him right there. Let's see if we can talk to him, or if he'll just be mad.
May I speak with you, Baron von Zell?
Yes? What is it?
Oh, is this the guy that the murderer knew? I'll ask about himself.
So, what do you do for a living, Baron von Zell?
For a living? My family is in banking, Herr Knight. What do you do for a living?
Me? I'm a writer.
A writer? How aggressive of you.
I take it you're particularly fond of hunting. I noticed the photographs downstairs. You and the Baron sure do get around.
We are the best? You may find that out for yourself someday.
Oh, I'm anxious for us to hit the field. I have a feeling there's a lot I could learn from you.
You may find yourself more challenged than you can imagine.
True. I don't get in as much practice as I'd like, and hunting's like any other sport. The more you do it, the better you get.
Bullshit. Hunting is a matter of the spirit, of will.
So it is.
However, Evan could see that von Glover and I have had more practice than the others in the club. We used to hunt together quite a bit.
Used to. You don't hunt together anymore?
No, not often.
More. Oh, we got more hunting dialogue.
Are you and Von Glauer too busy to hunt much these days, or have you all fallen out?
Lars.
I suppose I've simply outgrown him.
Really? In what way?
You wouldn't understand.
Oh.
Is this a hunting club of werewolves? I'm trying to figure this out. No, the first one is not. It's the standard, the 2D pixely animation thing. There is a remake, and I don't know what style that one's in. It's the there's a remake of the first one, which isn't FMV either, but I haven't played that one. I think we're in a club of werewolves, and I think this is the guy that is hunting humans. That's my guess now.
Yes.
But we'll see.
How about telling me about the other club members?
I have a better idea. Why don't you tell me about yourself?
Like what?
For example, why are you in Munich?
Oh, I'm just vacationing and thought I'd stop by on my way through.
Really? And where are you staying in Munich?
Outside of town a ways.
Which suburb?
I'm on a farm, actually. And you know, I don't remember the name of the area. Probably couldn't pronounce it anyway.
Yes. Quite curious for someone with a supposedly high Germanic background.
Yep. I guess going out and making your mark on the rest of the world will do that to a family line.
Okay.
The club seems to be an exciting place. Do y'all travel much as a group?
No.
Really? You don't hunt abroad?
We are all very busy men.
No, isn't that odd?
Okay. Oh wait, we got more information. The club.
So, how do you like the club?
Herr Knight, if you wish to learn about the club, you should keep your mouth shut and observe.
All right, trophies in the basement. Let's ask about this. I'm gonna wait for the Black Wolf question last.
You mentioned that y'all don't go on hunting trips abroad?
We do not.
But those trophies in the basement, y'all really have white tigers in Germany or lions?
The majority of what the club hunts are far more common species, Herr Knight. The trophies in the basement are exceptions, and they were obtained quite legally.
Oh, you misunderstand me, Baron von.
I think not. In any case, the basement is not public territory, and its contents are, therefore, none of your concern.
Of course, I do apologize.
As a guest of this club, the why you are a guest of this club is a mystery to me. But as a guest, perhaps you should limit your prowling and sniffing to areas which you are offered openly by those who belong here.
You're so right.
Okay. Yeah, he's a werewolf. No question.
Hi, everybody!
Hi, Dr. Nick!
Hey, Hippo! How's it going? And hey, everybody! I hope you are doing well. We're playing the second Gabriel Knight game. The Beast Within. A Gabriel Knight Mystery. Which is an probably... It's the best FMV game I've played before. And this is game number, 67 in my Adventures in Gaming series. We also have a vote going if you want to vote for the next game. Here is our 5 options. And if you want to check out my game list, it's right here. My goal is to play all adventure games, graphical adventure games from the past to now. So Grace has such an attitude, yeah. She really does.
Yellow.
She had an attitude in the first one, but her attitude was a lot more friendly, I guess. I don't know. It was playful. It seemed like a more playful attitude. I just realized I didn't start the timer as well, so we'll start that. And everybody in this game seems to have an attitude. So, well, we couldn't ask this guy about the Black Wolf. So, he just kind of ran off. Which probably means he's a werewolf. Though, it seems like by those rules, of being aggressive, a weirdly aggressive Grace is also a werewolf. So we better watch out for Grace as well. Because I think she might be a werewolf too. So I don't know where this guy went. Did he come over here to the oh, he's just gone. He's gone. I think he left. Or maybe he went downstairs so I couldn't find him. I don't know. Like he's out of there. I didn't get a chance to ask him about the werewolf. The Black Wolf, I should say. Let's see if I can ask him.
I think I've pumped that particular well dry.
No, I can't do anything there. Maybe I can go back to the guy who invited me here and ask him about what just happened, because that was weird. And it gave me new information that I didn't have before. So let us try that. I hope you had it. By the way, Hippo, I hope you had a good stream. Sorry, you caught me in the middle of some dialogue. I actually don't know what you were playing. What were you playing, and how did it go? Actually, I actually have a new command. I can shout you out now, so let me do that. Let's see, I can test my new command to see if it works. Rambo
Yellow.
First Blood. There you go. I think it's interesting how they reuse some of the music from the first game in this one, which I think is kind of cool. The police station music is definitely reused, and I think that might be reused as well.
Gabriel!
Hey, I'm
Come
back. I'm back.
Please, sit down.
Sorry to bother you again.
But we haven't finished our conversation.
This is a different dialogue. This is new.
Tell me, what have you been up to?
Oh, we can talk. Club basement. All right, let's ask him about that.
There's something about the club I don't quite understand.
Yes?
I get the feeling you're not your average, ordinary hunting club.
No?
Well, that room in the basement, for instance.
I gather you've been exploring.
Well, the door was open.
It doesn't matter. You are right. Yes. The Königliche Bayerische Hofjagdloge is more than just a hunting club. We share certain philosophical beliefs as well.
Okay. And I guess I have to ask him what that philosophy is.
I'm curious about these philosophical beliefs of yours. Can I talk you into enlighten me?
Are you really interested?
Yes.
I'm glad. You seem to be the sort of man who would appreciate our way of thinking. The men at the club and I, it is our desire to reconnect with our true physical nature.
Go on.
Think of it this way.
Go
what
on.
makes men different from any other species on this planet? Civilization, of course. Oh, it's not a bad thing, human society. But it has come at a terrible price.
Go on.
Through civilization, man has lost his physical self, his sensory power, his instinct, if you will.
Oh, I forgot to do the taco
He
party.
became fat and lazy. A dulled, rusted blade.
And those are my good days.
Picture a beast in the woods. It is alert. It smells. It sees. It feels everything around it. It can tell where some other animal has passed days before, where food is to be found. It can sense danger.
Music.
You put civilized man in the woods, and he's comparably deaf, dumb, and blind.
I hear you, but isn't some of that related to physical makeup? Our senses of smell and hearing aren't as sharp as those of wolves, for example.
That's just it. Surely men once had those abilities. As generations of city dwellers
It's raining
failed to use
tacos.
their most acute senses, genetically they started to fall away, the way limbs wither when not exercised. I believe we can hold this degeneration. And not only hold it, but recover that which was lost.
It's an interesting concept. Do you have any proof that such powers are recoverable?
Proof? I felt things myself. Keener hearing, sharper smells, but documentable proof? That is harder. To what extent we can recover these primal abilities, and what some of those abilities might prove to be, that is what we still struggle to find out.
You're very convincing, Friedrich. There's no doubt that the potential is fascinating.
Okay, let's ask more about this club of philosophy.
How does one go about trying to get back in touch with one's physical self? Does it have something to do with hunting?
You are right. That's part of it. Yes.
Darn right.
Man is, or was, a predator. But unfortunately, he was too smart for his own good. He figured out how to raise his prey in pens. Hunting helps us get back in touch with our predator soul.
Do you? Get back in touch with your predator soul?
Some of us have been more successful at tapping into that than others.
It's a werewolf club. I'm pretty convinced now. I'm pretty convinced it's a werewolf club.
So how has this philosophy affected the men in the club?
The men at the club are all excellent specimens who have used the philosophy to increase their success and power.
So your woods becomes corporate headquarters, your prey the competition.
Some of the technique can be applied, yes. When the senses are primed, one can pick up all sort of feedback that is normally lost in the haze.
Speaking hypothetically, do you think it would be possible to take this philosophy too far?
Funny that should occur to you so quickly. It hadn't occurred to me for the longest time. I hope not.
Do I think this one's better than the first one? Well, I haven't finished this one yet. I like the first one a lot. The first one had a lot of good concepts. I think they did a really good job of building on what they did in the first one, in making this game. So I think it's good. I don't know if I would call this better than the first one. I think it's definitely on par with the first one though. But I'll have to finish it to figure out really what I think of it. I think it is probably the best FMV game I've ever played. I'm not a huge fan of FMV games. I think a lot of times they're done poorly. I don't feel like this one is done poorly. Do I have anything else
I'm
to
not
ask?
sure what else to say.
Alright, I guess that's it? Can I use my notebook on him?
I don't think the bear.
No. Alright, I think I'm done. I think that's it. I don't think I can do anything else.
I don't think.
I can use...
I don't think. I don't.
What's this? Grace, letter to Grace 2. I'm gonna send her on a wild goose chase to like,
I don't think.
I don't even know what this is. Alright, I think we're gonna leave. We already looked at that. I don't think there's anything else we can do, so we're gonna leave.
Well, I hate to say it, but I should go.
It's been a rare pleasure.
Yeah. I've been kind of
2 in
isolated
1
over here
day.
myself.
I'll see you at the club tonight, won't I?
Oh, right.
And perhaps you'd like to come over for a drink after that? It'll give us a chance to talk some more about the others.
Ooh.
I'd like that. Thanks.
I don't know. By the way, thank you, Paulie No Hands and Beer Dork for the follows. Where the heck are we going now? Okay, we're going to the club. I thought we were done. To the club. To the club. Okay, it's up the street. here at this door. Open the door. Going on a snipe hunt. Xavier seems...
I think I've pumped that particular well dry.
Okay, let's go in. Alright, here we go.
I have a feeling some bad stuff is about to go down.
And you, Herr Price?
I'm not sure what to make of this music.
You look a little wet.
Oh, I was visiting a friend nearby, and I thought that I should take a shower before they was arrived. I was a bit automatic.
Well, how thoughtful.
Okay, now we can talk to this guy.
And I thought Germans only drank beer.
I guess we can't get
And
ourselves
I thought
some...
Germans only drank beer.
Well, let's talk to this guy now.
Herr Price?
Sit down.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Baron von Glau mentioned that you're a lawyer.
Yes. And fortunately for me these days, I have enough money to where I only have to take those cases which interest me. I enjoy my leisure time.
And what do you do with your leisure time?
I entertain.
I don't think this doesn't seem like this conversation will be as uncomfortable as our last one here, where the guy was just constantly mad at us, but we'll see.
Probably a dumb question, but what sort of entertaining do you do?
Do you like women, Herr Knight?
I've been known to.
I adore them. You might call it an obsession. The stalk, the dance, the bait, the hook.
And what do you do once you've hooked him?
Oh, you know. You're quite the pleasurist yourself. Or have I misled you?
You're probably just getting a whiff of the past, Herr Price.
Okay. All right.
What do you think of the club philosophy?
It works, doesn't it?
Does it?
We're all animals, but I deny it.
So you don't believe in suppressing anything?
Why would I want to suppress my urges? If your body wants something, it must be natural.
Well, what if you get the natural urge to rip someone's throat out?
Well, fortunately, my instincts run to pleasure. Of the equally sticky but less fatal kind.
But what about those whose instincts are fatal? Shouldn't they suppress?
I believe that nature handles that scenario when it occurs, Herr Knight.
And how does it do that exactly?
In the wild, when a member of society does not conform, he is hunted down and executed. End of mutant instinct. And its genetic bloodline.
Okay. Wow. Wow, this is very werewolfy. Which I'm guessing is the point.
Tell me about the other club members.
This is more uncomfortable than I thought
They're all right.
it was going to be.
Don't worry about Von Zell. He's a bastard to everyone these days.
PMS?
I don't know what his problem is. Oh, he's always been an arrogant bastard, competitive under hunts, ambitious. But still, aren't we all? No, he was decent enough at one time. In fact, he was Von Glover's favorite. And he was an asset as a friend. But things change.
Werewolf. Maybe he's the only werewolf. I don't know. Or maybe it's because he got a taste of human blood.
And what about the other club members?
Like who?
Henneman, for example. I've heard he's in line for a position extremely high up in the government.
Henneman, he is a drunk. His days as a political superstar are over. My friends at the courthouse tell me that he has been marked for early retirement. One less politician to worry about, huh?
It's raining tacos.
Taco party! Kitty Trouble redeeming the taco party.
When did Von Zell begin to change?
Yellow.
Oh, he's been getting worse for a long time. I remember a hunting trip about a year ago. That was the last time I remember that we were all together and having a good time. He must have started getting difficult after that.
When was that? When was that exactly? Thanks for the follow, Kitty Trouble. And thanks for the taco party also.
Seems like you've pretty much written Von Zell off yourself. Any particular reason?
Look, it's one thing when he insults the rest of us. But when he insults the Baron, no. I heard him arguing once. When Glover told Von Zell he did acted stupidly about something.
What the heck?
Von Zell was furious.
What'd he say?
He told the Baron that he was weak. Bastard. I don't know why the Baron let him get away with it. I mean, I would have said something at the time, but, well, it was a private conversation.
Uh-huh. When was this?
I don't know. 5, 6 weeks ago?
That's interesting. The first killing, I think, was 32 days ago. Or the first killing they know about was 32 days ago. So, the timeline... maybe?
How was Von Zell an asset as a friend?
He is a banker.
Are you saying he loaned you money?
He's always willing to help out his good friends.
Why would anyone in this club need money? I thought y'all were models of success.
Yes, well, fortunately, I took less advantage of Von Zell's hospitality than some.
Are there just a lot more S's? S sounds in his speech now? Or is it starting to just sizzle every time he says them? I don't know. Okay, here's the question that has upset everybody in the game so far except the lawyer. We'll see what happens. I wasn't able to ask the one guy because he got upset, Von Zell. I wasn't able to ask him because he just ran out on me. Here we go.
Have you ever heard of the Black Wolf?
Yes.
Really, where?
Oh, I don't know. Just sounds familiar.
Will you tell me if you remember?
Of course.
Okay. That was
The
unexpected.
reinforcements have arrived.
That was unexpected. That was an
Now you have someone
unexpected
new to
reaction.
Herr Knight.
My brilliant man, good cheer to you both. Where's the beer?
Guten Abend, mein Herr. Good evening.
Guten Abend.
Beer, 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 beer. That's what I got from that. Beer, 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 beer. Oh, here's Von Zell.
Abend.
He's back.
Meine kleine Familie. How are you all this evening? Hello. Gabriel, I'm glad you could join us.
I need to speak with the Baron. Enjoy your evening, Herr Knight.
Thanks. I will.
I'll try. Hopefully Von Zell doesn't try and kill me with his werewolfiness.
May I speak to you for a minute?
What is it, Bryce?
Is he going to tell me about my black wolf question? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. I thought somebody was making an aggressive move toward me. But no. Alright, let's talk to these guys.
Ich habe meinen Nachmittagstermin abgesagt. Wir treffen uns hier um 4 Uhr?
Ja, so viel ich weiß. Ja, so, good evening, Herr Knight.
Hanneman, Von Agner?
You care to join us?
Sure. Thanks.
Yeah, let's drink some beer. Oh, look! Look, I got a bunch of questions.
I've spoken to several of the club members today, but I haven't had a chance to speak with you yet, Herr Von Agner.
How tragic. No one in this club talks better than I do.
Oh, true, very true.
Perhaps tomorrow?
I'd be delighted.
Okay, and same for Heinemann.
I haven't had a chance to get to know you yet, Herr Hanneman.
Well, I'm already beyond serious conversation tonight, I'm afraid.
Tomorrow's fine.
Tomorrow. Alright, so we're gonna have to come back here tomorrow, I think. Have you guys heard about the wolf killing last night? Let's ask about that. Let's get a reaction.
Have you guys heard about the mutilation killing last night? Happened right around the corner.
Awful, simply awful.
I'd meant to get a newspaper, but the time got away from me. Do you have any details?
A few. The victim was a man named Grossberg. He ran a furrier business in town.
Horrible. You know, this zoo wolf business is inexcusable. The mayor has been spoken to, and quite seriously. Even the prime minister is concerned.
Did you know Grossberg, Herr Von Agner?
Me? Grossberg? Why, no. Why do you ask?
I just thought you're both in the animal processing business.
Munich is a big city, Herr Knight.
So it is. Well, I was just curious.
Well, that's interesting. That was an interesting reaction. This game is interesting. Interesting reactions. I like it.
So what were y'all talking about when I came up?
Tomorrow's little excursion. Will you be joining us?
Our monthly hunting trip.
A hunt trip? Really, where?
Our lodge is at Eppenberg. It's in the Bavarian National Forest. We leave tomorrow afternoon.
Well, gosh, you know, that sounds great, but I need to have my gun cleaned and...
Oh, there are plenty of guns at the lodge.
Yeah, Von Agner, perhaps the Baron did not mean for Herr Knight to join us quite so soon.
Oh, hell, why not? Baron?
Von Agner?
Our hunting trip tomorrow. Will our new American friend be going with us?
Herr Knight? Well, I don't see why he could...
Of course not. He's not a club member. He's probably not even registered with the license office.
Nonsense, Gar. The sooner we get to see his technique, the better. We'll just slip him in, and he can register properly when we get back.
But that's not legal.
Since when do you care about legalities? It's only a hunting license?
I agree.
Oh my, yes.
I would enjoy Gabriel's presence very much.
Well, enough said. The Baron should certainly get whatever he wants, shouldn't he? Perhaps it will be an interesting exercise at that.
We should just, like, stab him right now. We've got a knife. He's so aggressive. Alright, do we want to... Let's talk to this guy. Let's talk to the doctor. Doctor... whatever his name is.
Yes, Herr Knight?
Oh, hey, how's it going? I just wanted to grab a magazine. Hey, how's it going?
How's it going?
Fine. Would you excuse us, please? We are discussing something private.
Oh, sure.
I mean, that was pretty... I was pretty sure they were going to shoot me away. How about them? I mean, the only other option is to talk to these two guys. Let's talk to them now.
Hey.
Can I join you in a moment, Gabriel? Price and I are almost finished.
Okay. I'll be around.
Everybody's being so secretive. Except the two guys that are drinking. Alright, should I just, like, sit down?
I don't think I should get too comfy around here.
What should I do? I can talk to them again. Should I grab a magazine?
Just wanted to grab a magazine.
Then grab one.
A magazine I can't read because it's in German.
Thanks.
Ich bin sicher, es ist kein Ritter.
Okay, now I have a magazine.
Woohoo!
I don't know what that does for me, but I have a magazine. Alright, one I can't read.
I can't read it, it's in German.
But I have it. The important part is that I have it.
I don't think I should get too
Let's see if we can use this magazine. Let's use it on these guys. No. Doesn't work.
I've already bonded with those two.
Okay, let's talk to Xavier. Maybe he has something
They're more
to say.
interesting people to talk to in the back.
I can leave, but I don't really want to. We can talk to them. Maybe I should just annoy the hell out of them and get him to react. That's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna just annoy them.
What are you two kids talking about?
We could share it with you, Mr. Knight. But then we'd have to kill you.
Baron von Zell?
I'm just kidding, Doctor. I'm afraid our discussion is private, Mr. Knight. Run along now. We'll play with you later.
Can't wait.
I don't think he was kidding.
Americana?
Alright, one more time.
It is a hoot to pester them, but I'm kind of running out of reasons. Maybe I should wait until I have something meaningful to say.
Boo earns. Boo earns.
I've already bonded. They're busy.
What can I do? I can go this way. Alright, let's save the game. I don't know. I have no deaths in this game yet. And I don't know if we can die, but yet. We can probably die at some point, but not yet. Clubbing. We're clubbing. Alright, can we go into the basement?
I don't think I'm gonna get down there again. It just leads to a back alley. Nice plant.
Can we put the clock in the plant again?
I don't think that.
No. cannot. I mean, we can leave.
Dead things. Gotta love them.
I might get stopped by the Baron when I go to leave. Let's try leaving. See what happens. I can leave, and then I can go back. Okay. See if that changes anything. Nope.
They're busy. It is a hoot to pass to them. They're busy.
Oh, what can I do?
It is. They're busy. I've already bonded with those two. They're busy. That wouldn't impress this guy.
I've talked to everybody so far. I've talked to those two. I've talked to those two. I've talked to those two. I grabbed a magazine. Maybe I'm done. But I think it would end the chapter if I was done.
They're busy. I've already bonded. It is a hoot to pass to them, but I'm kind of running out of reasons. Maybe I should wait until...
The fact that we can leave is interesting. I was not expecting to be able to leave. There's still more to do there, so let's go to the lawyer and see if he can tell me what the magazine says. It seems weird to do, but maybe.
Uber Grau's office is closed.
No. Buy some meat?
I don't think she speaks much English. Besides, she only wants to talk about white sausages.
Buy some meat?
I'm not much in the mood for meat.
Nope, no meat. It's gotta be something at the club then. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. There's also the church, but all you can do is look at stuff, so it doesn't seem useful to me. Here's the watch place. So here's the church, or whatever it is. Wait. Oh no, that's not new. So I can look at this.
She almost seems to be watching me. And
I can look at this.
That must be the famous Munich glockenspiel.
And that's it. That's all I can do. I can't do anything else here. So, weird. That's weird. This is a weird place to be able to look. It really is. Just the clock on it. Alright. It's worth a try. I don't know what else to do. Nope. Those don't do anything. I can use my notebook on it, but I don't think that'll do anything either. I don't have a camera, so I can't take a picture of it. Do I need to splice some tape together again? No moon powers today. Exactly.
They're busy. I'd give it a shot, but I don't...
See if I can give them some money. Whoops. Nope, can't do that either. Do what I tell you to. There you go. Weird. Okay, there's the post office here, which I've already been to. Wait, I think I've been to. Yeah, I've been to. Back, and everybody's still talking. There must be something with this magazine or something. Well, I'm getting to the point of being at a loss.
That wouldn't impress this guy. That wouldn't impress this guy.
Thought the same thing. Okay. What else do I have? I have the talisman.
This guy wouldn't. And I thought Germans only drank beer. I've already bought. That's me, Gabriel Knight.
I don't think splicing tape will solve my problem this time. The last time I needed a hint. No, I guess that wasn't. The first hint I needed was splicing tape.
It is a hoot to pass.
It is very much a hoot to pass through them. I really wish I could do it more. Maybe I can bring the magazine back and say I'm done with it. Pass through them some more. No, I can't. Come on, just drink some beer or something. Well, I'm at a loss. Does anybody else have any ideas? It's mine forever now. Yeah, it's mine forever.
It is a hoot to pass to them, but I'm kind of running out of reasons. Maybe I should wait until I have something meaningful to say.
Well, it's a hoot to pester them indeed. So I got the magazine. So let's think about this. I can't read it. My lawyer can't read it. Why would I want a magazine? I can't put it back. I don't seem to be able to put it back. But actually, I can put it back. So you can see, I can click on the table. But it's not letting me actually put it back, I don't think. Let's look at my inventory. Put the clock in it? No. Maybe we wouldn't need to hide a note for that guy in it? use a notebook on it, because he seems to know who the Black Wolf is. But he kind of stopped talking about it when people started showing up. So we can hide a note for him in it. No. What else? What's this? Evidence analysis report. Rub the Glock on everyone. There you go. What else have we got? We've got keys. We got, what's this? Our business card. Maybe we can put that in the magazine. No. No, we can't. Okay. Knife. Kid wouldn't put the knife in the magazine. Our wallet. We wouldn't put our wallet in the magazine. This is Von Glauer's business card. I don't think we'd put that in the... Oh, here's our... Oh, our Klingman splice tape. That sounds like a good thing to put in the thing. Maybe we can put a tape recorder in the magazine. Maybe we could record their conversation. Let's try that.
That's a thought.
Hey, it's a thought. I did something that was a thought. Okay. We put the tape recorder in the magazine and... Hey, Mega Project. How's it going? I think we just figured something out.
Woohoo!
We put the tape recorder in the magazine. So I think that maybe we can record their conversation now. Can we give it back?
Just wanted to put this magazine back. It wasn't very good. I wouldn't recommend it.
Not to mention, I can't read German. Ah, things are moving. What do we got now?
Ah, Herr Baum.
Gentlemen, excuse me, please.
That guy freaked out because he knew Grossman. What is this tape recorder doing in this magazine?
I apologize for not getting to you sooner. Have you been enjoying yourself?
Oh, it's been loads of fun.
Good. I'm glad you're going with us tomorrow. We don't get started until the afternoon, so won't have to worry about staying up late tonight.
I have to warn you, my hunting's kind of rusty.
I'm sure you'll do just fine.
Was? I demand to know what you're doing at this club.
Me?
Baron Bonzel.
Really?
Are you aware that this guest of yours has been asking intimate questions? Poking around in our personal affairs? He must be a reporter. Or the police.
What do we have to fear from a reporter or the police? Although I can promise you, her Knight is neither.
You don't care that he's prying into our private business? What possible motive could he have?
Gar! Please. He's my guest. You're the one who's turning that into an inquisition.
Then it is on your head.
I apologize for that.
Werewolf.
Keep defending me. I'm not exactly helping the harmony around here.
Believe me, the harmony was shattered a long time before you came. Bonzel gets territorial. I'm tired of it, frankly.
Well, I should go anyway. I wanted to clean up before tonight.
He gets all werewolfy.
Good night, everyone.
Oh,
good night.
Night.
I should be home soon. See you then.
I have to get my tape recorder. Apparently I got my tape recorder. I didn't have to do that manually. Ooh.
I have a feeling some bad stuff is about to go down. I have a feeling some bad stuff is about to go down.
Indeed. We both have a feeling some bad stuff is about to go down. Was that Von, whatever his name was? The guy who just ran out? I'm pretty sure he's a werewolf, and I'm pretty sure that he's killed all of the people who have been killed, but I'm not 100% sure. He's definitely, I have no doubt about it that he's a werewolf. No doubt. After reading the book. Alright, well, we're done with the chapter, so we're going to have another taco party to celebrate finishing that chapter. Well, why? I don't know why it says it's out of stock, but okay. I don't think we had that many taco parties. There's supposed to be 6. Oh, I know why. Because it's maybe 6. No, it's 6 per stream. I don't understand why we're out of taco parties. Oh well. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. We're supposed to be able to have 6.
It's raining tacos.
I don't know. Maybe it's I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be per stream. So, not per day. Doesn't make sense to me. Oh well. So we're on chapter 4 now. Go us. It looks like it's a full moon. And the person is... that guy. Who is a werewolf. Who happens to be a wolf too. Okay. Interesting. Interesting dream. Alright, now we're Grace again. Yeah. I think that's a club of werewolves. But according to the book, if they don't taste human blood, they're not so bad. It's when they taste human blood that things go to poop. All right, so what are we gonna do with Grace? Do I have anything on my list? No, I don't really have anything on my list. There were flowers by the church that I couldn't get. There's a Schattenjaeger crypt. There's a Schattenjaeger family crypt in the church in town at the back. There's a dungeon in the town hall basement for keeping werewolves. And that's about it. Oh, and there's a phone in the castle library, in case I need to call anybody. But that's about it. I guess we'll go downstairs. Let's see if we're a meanie today. Oh, she's not even here.
I wonder what Gerda's up to. I wonder what Gerda's up to. I don't have time to sit around. Too much. I wonder what Gerda's up to.
Of course you do, because you're a nosy. You're very, very, very nosy. Oh, we're not gonna wash or put on our coat. We're not gonna do that. Oh, wait. I should have gotten a letter today. The Hunters Club is like the Hunting Humans Club. I think that's what that one guy, the banker, wants to make it. But I don't think that's the intent. I think they're trying to be good werewolves. And the Baron just went and ruined it. He ruined it by not being a good werewolf. Let's see if I have a package or a letter or something. Let's pick up the mail.
Guten Tag. Grüß Gott, Frau Nakimura. Ich habe etwas für Sie.
I do have a letter.
Oh, it's from Gabriel. Ja, das ist vom Schattenjäger. Ja. No, I think you... Gabriel is a working partner and... Never mind. Danke. Bitte, brauchen Sie noch etwas?
All right, let's look at this letter. What did he write? Whoops. There we go.
Gracie, you decided to come over. That's great. Guten Tag and all that. I'm sure you and Gertie are hitting it off. Thanks for finding the werewolf book.
Yeah, we're really hitting it off.
It might be useful. But Ludwig II, you know, I think you might have something there. Ubergrau says there are 2 places you should check out. Ludwig had a castle called New Swan something, and there's a museum about him here in chemistry. Something like that. I really think you should spend some time looking into it. Don't worry. Things are going very smoothly this time around. I've tracked a suspect to a hunt club run by a man named Von Glauer. He seems okay, but I'm sure there's something going on with at least one of the others. Don't worry, though. I met a police detective named Lieber, so I have backup. I'll be finished soon. Sit tight and enjoy your visit till I get there. Gabriel.
What does he think? I'm on vacation here? And no address. Thank you very much, Mr. Knight.
Why did I look that way?
My German isn't good enough for chit-chat. Danke. Bitte.
Danke. Bitter. You're welcome. Alright, cool. We got our letter, which said go here. But we don't have car keys. Alright, let's go in here and see if that one lady... Oh, they're here. They are here. Let's talk to him. What does he have to say? Maybe he has something to say about the castles.
Herr Huber?
Yes?
Gabriel's case.
I was wondering if you've changed your mind about telling me where Gabriel is. It's really important.
No. Sorry.
Thanks.
Bitte?
For nothing. Hey, Maze Naga. Thanks for the follow. Alright, let's talk to her.
Hello there, dear.
Hi, I'm Grace Nakimura from the castle. Am I interrupting?
Heavens, no.
Have a seat, Miss Nakamura.
Well, I might. For a moment.
Isn't this nice? We just finished our breakfast. Do you want something?
No, thanks.
Good for you. I can never turn down food myself. Now you just tell us all about it, Sugar Pie.
This should be fun. This should be fun and not annoying or whatever at all.
You mentioned the other night that you were a demonologist. What is that exactly?
Well, it's not as bad as it sounds, honey. What Emma and I really do is to help protect people.
Protect them from what?
Well, do you believe in the devil, Miss Nakamura?
I believe in good and evil, if that helps.
Oh, but Satan and his demons are real, and they will attack the living. And most folks don't know what to do once they've been attacked. We try to help protect people.
How can you protect people from demons?
Best protection is faith in God, of course. But sometimes faith isn't enough. Sometimes we have to delve into the supernatural in order to protect others. Your Schattenjaegers are just the same.
Schattenjaegers.
I mean, he is?
Of course. The warriors of light are rare these days, but they do exist all around the globe.
That's interesting. I just read about a group called Manos del Sol in Brazil. So the Ritters aren't the only Schattenjaegers.
Well, they're probably the only ones to use that title, but others have been chosen for the battle.
Alright, what about Ludwig II?
Do you know anything about King Ludwig II?
Sure, we saw his castles, didn't we, Mother?
We sure did. Why do you ask?
Well, I found a letter in the Schattenjaeger library warning Ludwig about the Black Wolf.
Who wrote the letter?
One of Gabriel's ancestors, a Schattenjaeger.
Seems like whoever was using me as a megaphone helped you find that letter. Perhaps you should follow the path something's pointing at. Look into Ludwig.
I intend to.
Alright, the Black Wolf.
The other night you said something about the Black Wolf. What did you mean? Where did you hear that name?
I wasn't the one talking.
I don't understand.
Well, that's quite all right. The point is, it would be a very good idea to answer those questions, and we must work together to do so. Of course I'll help you, Pumpkin. I'd like to know myself, wouldn't I? It isn't every day one's taken over by a disembodied spirit, and I don't much care for it, thank you.
You're not talking about a seance, are you?
Oh, heavens no.
Thank God.
Emma's right. I'm much better at tarot cards. I can read for you or for someone else if you prefer.
Alright. I think we're gonna get a tarot reading.
Are you sure you don't know anything about the Black Wolf?
I never did, dear. I told you. Really, you mustn't confuse the vessel with the voice. All I remember was seeing a very bright flash like lightning. Next thing I knew, Emma had me outside. Whatever it was very powerful. Very powerful.
Was it very powerful? Very powerful? Alright, let's do this. Let's do this.
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to do my tarot reading.
Don't you worry now. I know what I'm doing. Push your vital energies into the cards. This is your soul card. That which applies to all of your lifetimes. It's the Empress.
Shuffle.
Oh, that's a good one.
What's it mean?
It means that your soul's journey is one of leadership. There's great strength here and intelligence. This card represents what you're like in this lifetime. It's the Chariot. Self-discipline, control. You need to feel you have a plan, that you're testing your abilities. The chariot's very masculine. In combination with the Empress, it tells me that you're currently exploring your male side. You will seek out great achievement, but it does have its price.
Doesn't sound anything like me.
Yes, dear.
Yes,
The third
dear.
card represents
it.
the other. You've pulled the Magician. Who is he, dear?
Excuse me?
Your other, the Magician. Oh, this is a very powerful card. Major Arcana.
My other?
Everyone has an other. Let's see. I bet it's the Schattenjaeger. What's his name?
The Schattenjaeger? Gabriel Knight.
A name of power. He is powerful, this one. The Magician is dexterous and cunning, mischievous and manipulative.
That's Gabriel, all right.
And very strong with magical and occult powers. Now, this is interesting because your card, the Chariot, is all logic and reasoning, while his, the Magician, is spiritual and intuitive. You two are quite a pair. The fourth card shows what you're trying to achieve at this moment, your immediate destiny. It's the Strength or Lust card.
Lust?
Not that kind of lust, dear. It's a trial card, finding the strength to continue some difficult journey. It also represents the integration of conflicting energies. That must be your Chariot and his Magician energies. Strength also means bonding those energies, loving without judgment, learning to love the beast.
Uh-huh.
What is this trial, dear? Do you know?
Well, Gabriel and I are involved with a case right now.
It will be a hard time. You must let your love give you power. Use the positive energy of your union or you may not succeed.
I think you have the wrong idea. Gabriel and I just work together.
Yes, dear.
Yes,
but
dear.
If I might just suggest, when you're facing negative forces, the positive energy of love is a very vital weapon. You make yourself vulnerable when you resist your own tools.
Well, that's been helpful.
I hope so, dear.
All right. Can she do Gabriel's? Oh, we got to do this again?
Maybe we should do a reading for Gabriel.
Oh, let's! It's a little like spying on someone unawares, but what the heck?
Oh my, yes.
Reach out to the cards and to think about his essence. His soul card is the Magician. Yes, dear, it reflects your other exactly.
Well, maybe, but I'd rather hold out for David Copperfield.
And his lifetime card? Oh, goodness. The Lovers.
You mean the sole purpose of his life is in his pants? Doesn't surprise me.
It's not what you think, dear. It's a duality card. As a lifetime card, it refers to Gabriel's own duality. Good versus evil, physical pleasure versus spiritual growth, that kind of thing. His challenge is to integrate the conflicting parts of himself. Until he does, he'll never find peace. And you will find peace when you acknowledge all of him. Find a way to love the worst as you already love the best.
You're really reaching.
Mother.
His other
Yes, dear.
is the
yes,
High
dear.
Priestess.
Let me guess. That's me, right?
No, dear, it's not. The High Priestess represents psychic mysteries, deep wisdom. This is a very different energy from your earthy one. This must be our connection. To the voice, dear! Someone is trying to communicate with Gabriel. This force is represented by the High Priestess.
That's not much help. What about the Black Wolf?
But it is a help, dear. The High Priestess is a spiritual guide card if ever there was one. The message must have
Ooh,
been a
spiritual
warning.
guide.
If this force is connected to Gabriel, and if he's so very psychic, then why doesn't it just go to him? Why say it to me?
Maybe Gabriel's blocked. Maybe he's purposefully blocking. There is that duality business. Let's go on and see if it becomes clear. The fourth card, remember, represents the current situation. It's
bad. Is it bad?
death.
That doesn't look like the death card.
Nothing to worry about then.
Now you just leave interpretation up to me, Sugar Pie. It's a transformation card, dying to one thing and being born to another. It is painful, but it isn't necessarily bad. Two of Wands. Oh my.
What?
A 2 is not good here. Wands is Mars in Aries. That's a war card. In conjunction with the death card, there are 2 possible transformations.
2 transformations?
Yes, dear. Gabriel is waging a spiritual battle. The transformation might be good or evil. That must be the purpose of the High Priestess. She's trying to guide him.
So you think he really might be in danger?
Oh, yes, dear. Gabriel's very essence is at stake. If he takes the wrong path with his powers, Imola and I will stay in town. You must let me know if anything else happens that we can read for clues. Let the Force use you.
Merciful crap!
Indeed. Grace is a believer.
I'd better go.
She believes in this stuff now.
Stop by.
Or maybe she just wanted evidence.
Thanks.
Maybe she just wanted some evidence that Gabriel was in trouble. So that she could justify finding
I don't have
him.
anything to say to Herr Huber at the moment.
Alright, so we're going. Let's go. I'm gonna go to. Let's talk to this guy while we're here. See if he's here. Nope.
Guess they're closed.
Closed on the weekends. Or I don't know what day it is, but I'll assume it's the weekend. We'll just assume it's the weekend. Alright, into the church. Well, the priest is not here. Let's go to the back. See if there's anything going on back here. Hey, here she is.
Gerda's here. I wonder what she's up to.
Gerda was in love with Wolfgang.
Oh, yeah. Now she feels like such a jerk. Do we want to talk to her? Probably. We might as well try. You know, I better save. In case the game crashes. I don't think we're gonna die, but...
Boy, do I feel stupid or what?
Yeah, she feels pretty stupid. Alright, now let's give her a screwdriver. Nope, that didn't work. I don't think I can do anything right now. The note? The letter? No, can't do that. Here's a business card. Take that. Here's some money. You want some money? No? No money? Okay. How about this letter? You can have this letter. No, you don't want that either. Okay, I don't think I can do
I
it.
really should apologize, but I don't want to interrupt her. Maybe there's something else I can do.
Oh, let's pay our respects. Maybe
Grace
we can pay...
Nakimura.
That's me. No. Well, let's go over here. What else can I do? feel like I need to do something here, but what? What do we have? What is this?
4th of March.
No, I don't want to read this. I feel like I could pay my respects somehow, but it doesn't seem to want to let me do that. Wait. No, that's me. That's me. That's still me. I'm pretty sure that's me. It's all me.
Grace Nakimura.
Okay. I think I'm gonna have to find a way to pay respects to Wolfgang. So maybe I have to get something from the library and bring it here.
I don't want to
Oh, the flowers! The flowers! I bet you it's the flowers.
I wonder what kind of flowers these are.
Oh, the roses! The roses in the secret garden! Roses in the secret garden. That's it. That's it. Those are the flowers I need to get. See if we can get those. Is the tunnel still open? Yeah, it is. Roses in the secret garden.
I don't want to go back into Gerda's bedroom.
No, that's not where I wanted to go anyway. I want to go down here. Alright. Roses. Aha! I think it's gonna let me pick them. Haha!
Yoink!
Hey! The taco party is working again. That's good to know.
It's raining tacos.
Alright.
Grace Nakimura.
Alright. Back. Let's go. Let's give the flowers. Let's do the flower thing on the, okay. Boy, we're making some progress here. Alright. Back here. Back here. Flowers. Boom! Let's do it. There we go, we did it. We succeeded. I think, maybe. I don't know. I'm just kind of standing here. Oh, here I go. I'm going in. I'm going in!
That's better, don't you think? I'm so sorry. I was an idiot.
Gabriel and I, we never...
I know. It's my fault. It's Gabriel's fault. He never tells me anything. I don't know why he didn't want me on this case.
No, it's your fault, Grace. It's your fault.
Maybe he just...
Don't even try to make excuses for him. Still, he's up to his neck in it, I think.
will you help me out with something?
Of course.
I have to do some research on Ludwig. I want to go see some of his castles.
Take Gabriel's car.
Woohoo!
I got car keys. Nice.
There's a map of southern Bavaria in the car. Ludwig's castles are all marked. Thanks.
Convenient, that.
Good luck.
All right. Okay. We're out. We got car keys. We can leave now. We can leave town. I still don't know why those flowers are there. Oh, let me mark the taco party as redeemed. Cause after I marked them all as redeemed, it seemed like new ones popped up, so I don't know if that had something to do with it or not. Alright, let's try the car keys in the car. Super fancy car here. Alright, here we go. Ooh, we got a map. Like, where can we go? We can go to a castle, Rittersburg, which is where we are, and another castle. Alright, well, I'm going to take a really quick, about 2-minute break to hit the restroom and stuff like that. You can vote in the current poll if you want to. I'm going to bring up the voting screen now. These are our options in the current poll. If you want to vote, you can use !vote in the option that you want to vote for, and I'll be back in 2 minutes. About 2 minutes. Alright, I'm back. Let's see. The current standings, I can let you know, but you can't look at the game list. That is one way to figure them out. I keep them up to date. I think we may have had a few votes that I haven't counted, but I will check those out right now and update it with the current info. So I think we've had a few votes today. So let's see. Franbo has 3 votes, Night in the Woods has 2, and Rex Nebular has 2 poll votes. So Franbo 3. So there we go. That is up to date. So right now we have Night in the Woods at 8, Franbo at 8, and Rex Nebular and the Cosmic Gender Bender at 3 total votes. So, oh, and Kathy Rain has 1 as well as a bonus vote. All right, so let's go back to the game. Yeah, it's a battle there. And just a reminder, the bonus votes that are on the game stay with the game for as long as it's on the poll. And so bonus votes are gotten from, there's a channel point option you can do. The I thought there was. Yeah, add a vote to an active poll, which is 10,000. So that adds a bonus vote to the game. And you can buy my vote. My vote has been bought, I'd like to note. So, if you buy my vote again, I will switch my vote to a different game. Yep, it's an expensive one. Alright, let's go somewhere here. Let's go here. Let's try here. It's a castle. It's a big freaking castle. Tour tape.
Our tour begins in the entry hall. Ludwig II lived from 1845 to 1886. He assumed the Bavarian throne at the age of 18 when his father died. Ludwig's passion was building castles. He built 3 during his lifetime: Linderhof, Herrenchiemsee, and Neuschwanstein. Plans for a 4th castle, Falkenstein, were underway when he died. In addition to his obsession with building, Ludwig also had a passion for classical heroic German mythology.
Why'd that guy just leave?
These scenes seem to tell a story, but I have no idea what story.
The paintings in this room are from the Siegfried saga.
Okay.
Our tour begins in the Ludwig's
No!
passion.
Don't do that.
In addition
No.
to his obsession with.
No. Is that all you can tell
the
me?
paintings in this room are from the Siegfried saga.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like making a sword. That definitely looks like what is happening there.
These scenes are from the Siegfried saga.
You're so clever after learning about it from a tape. Alright, let's look at that.
I wonder where that door leads.
The closed door leads to the tower, which is not part of the tour. The king was making his way to this very door when he was arrested in 1886.
Why was he arrested? This has turned into an educational game.
The closed...
Who knew? Who knew this was... The guard just moved!
I don't think the guards want to be bothered while on duty.
Alright,
You
let's
are now standing in the king's bedroom. The theme of the bedroom is Tristan and Isolde, the tragic love story retold in Wagner's opera. The opera was given its first performance in Munich in 1865, and a 20-year-old Ludwig attended. This is probably the most elaborate and expensive bedroom ever created. It took 14 woodcarvers 4.5 years to create this room. It was this kind of extravagance that bankrupted the king. In the years before his death, he found it increasingly difficult to find money from any source.
So the guard moves on again. Apparently he just trusts me. Oh wait, here comes another guard. I don't know. I think I can take her.
The richly carved bed, with its canopy, resembles a Gothic building and its turrets. The bed's draperies were handmade by dozens of Bavarian seamstresses.
Okay.
Did they have running water in 1886?
I think if you were rich enough, you had running water.
Maybe Ludwig thought all this luxury would help him sleep.
But you know what they didn't have in 1750? Kilometers.
Maybe Ludwig thought all this luxury would help him sleep.
Oh, let's
Scenes
look at
from
it.
the opera Tristan and Isolde.
Okay, what about this one? Let's look at this one.
Scenes from the opera Tristan and Isolde.
Okay.
I don't think the guards want to be bothered while on duty.
Where did I come from? Here or here? Or from back there? We'll go this way. Ooh, this is new.
This is the king's living room. The walls are decorated with scenes from the Lohengrin saga. The king first saw Wagner's opera Lohengrin when he was 16, and it so affected him that he considered it a form of enlightenment. The tragedy of Lohengrin was his essential loneliness. This too was Ludwig's own fate. Ludwig withdrew more and more into his fantasy world of epic heroes and absolute monarchy. An ideal he was determined to create in his castles if he could not have it in his real life. He only wanted to be alone with his dreams, so much so that even his servants were kept at a distance and were not allowed to look at him.
What were you afraid they'd see?
Are we gonna find out that Ludwig was a werewolf?
The miracle of the Grail.
These linens look seriously expensive and seriously old. These linens look serious.
All right. Okay.
This is Ludwig's private chapel. The king was a devout Catholic, as were all of the Wittelsbacher rulers. They supported the Roman Church even when other European countries were dominated by Protestantism.
Okay. Can we look at stuff? No tour tape on this
It's
one.
a beautiful crucifix, ivory and gold. It's a beautiful The Black Madonna of Altadine. I wonder what her story is all about.
No tour tape for that one. Oh, there is for the
Stained
windows.
glass window depicts St. Louis receiving the last sacraments.
Okay. Nothing else we can do here, so we're done with this room. Are we gonna find anything out here? Or are we just like on a nice tour? Like what Gabriel wanted to do is have Grace just get out of. Wait, that's not where we want to go. Okay, that's confusing. We want to go this way. Oh, there's a swan thingy.
More swans.
Didn't we see a swan in our dream? That's interesting.
the swan motif is featured throughout the castle, but it is particularly prominent in this room. Both the swan and the lily were symbols Ludwig associated with himself. They represented his ideals of majesty and purity. The painting behind the swan shows Lohengrin's arrival.
Okay.
More swans.
Let's go this way. Well, what's this?
This is a reproduction of the grotto from the Tannhäuser saga. In such places, Ludwig would pretend he was one of his beloved mythic heroes. As the grotto personifies, the castles were solitary playgrounds built for Ludwig alone. He believed the masses were too coarse to appreciate fine art, and he seldom entertained guests. In fact, Ludwig had a standing order that upon his death, the castles were to be destroyed. Fortunately, the estate was in such debt that the castles were opened for paying tours only weeks after Ludwig's death. They haven't closed since. It is one of the great ironies of Ludwig's story that the castles that he was thought insane for building are now considered Bavaria's finest treasures. They have paid for their construction many times over.
That is funny. There's a little bit of irony there, I suppose.
This is the king's study. Ludwig spent much time at his desk writing letters, drawing up plans for his projects, and studying his favorite authors. He loved poetry, history, and the classics. In later years, he also studied the occult. What affairs of state he did reluctantly attend to were generally attended to alone at his desk and writing. His reluctance to meet with his heads of state and perform the duties of the king were one of the reasons for the charges brought against him in 1886. But Ludwig dreamt of true kingship and a true monarchy, and the small powers left to him after Bavaria succeeded power to Prussia only incited his disdain and frustration.
Dang it! Stop watching me!
I doubt there's anything left in there now. Besides, the guard would kill me if I touched it.
I don't know. She's just probably saying, "Don't touch it! Quit it!" That's my
The
guess.
study paintings depict scenes from the Tannhäuser saga and the Wartburg Castle.
There's probably not a death penalty for touching stuff.
The study paintings depict scenes from the Tannhäuser saga and the Wartburg Castle.
Okay. Desk. Nope, nothing on the desk.
I wonder why he was studying the occult before he died.
Werewolf. He was a werewolf.
I wonder why he was studying the occult before he died.
That may be a fake fact that they put into this game.
The study paintings depict scenes from the Tannhäuser saga and the Wartburg Castle.
Okay, we can go that way. Ooh, we're in another room.
This is the final room of our tour, the Singers' Hall. It was modeled after the Singers' Hall of the Wartburg Castle, where minstrel competitions were held in the 13th century. The hall was built for small private concerts, but Ludwig himself never gave one here. It is said that during the last few years of Wagner's life, he came to Neuschwanstein frequently and performed for the king alone in this room. The hall is probably best known for its enigmatic wolf paintings. The original paintings were from the Parsifal saga, but in 1882, Ludwig had them replaced, supplying the description and titles of the new paintings himself. While all the other rooms in the castle show scenes from Wagner's operas, the scenes in this room are not from any opera that anyone can identify. It is yet another of the many mysteries associated with the life of the fairy tale king.
Why would Ludwig have wolf paintings in his castle?
The hunters track down
Interesting.
Engelhart and Hildegunde.
That one.
Engelhart courts Hildegunde.
I don't think the guards want to be bothered while on duty.
Alright, we got wolf paintings here. I don't think we can do anything else. What are the paintings named? I want to know what the paintings are named.
There must be a story behind these wolf paintings. But what story? There must be a...
No tour tape on it. Who earns? Ah! Maybe there's something in the gift shop. We can go back. Hey, we can exit that way or that way. What's this way? Oh, it's the other side. Okay, interesting. Okay. Well, let's look at this one.
Hildegunde's imprisonment.
What's this?
The wedding feast of Hildegunde and the Baron.
Okay, what about this one? That's a wolf.
The death of Engelhart.
Well, that's an interesting
The
one.
death of Engelhart.
Okay. I have two. Weird. Alright, we'll go in this door. Alright, I guess we're done in this castle. Let's go to the other castle. Let's go to the other place that we can go. Well, that was interesting. I learned things. I don't know how much of it was true, but I learned things that may or may not have been true.
I can't see the displays until I've gotten past the counter.
Oh, you could see that. Oh, come on. Alright, let's talk to the person.
Guten Tag. Guten Tag.
Is this the Ludwig Museum?
Ist das die Ludwig Museum? Ja, ja. Ludwig der Zweite von Bayern.
Why don't you just speak English? I mean, it's a place for tourists, right? I mean...
Ich hätte gern eine Eintrittskarte fürs Museum. Ja, 8 Mark für eine Ganztagskarte.
8 marks?
So. Danke. Bitte.
Okay. Alright, let's look at stuff. Ooh.
July 3rd, 1863. Elizabeth, you can have no idea, dear cousin, how happy you made me. The hours recently passed with you in the railway carriage I consider among the happiest in my life. Never will their memory fade. You gave me permission to visit you at Ischl. If the time comes for this ardent hope to be fulfilled, I shall be of all men upon earth the most blessed. The feelings of sincere love and reverence and faithful attachment to you, which I cherished in my heart even as a boy, makes me imagine heaven upon earth, and will be extinguished by death alone. I beg you with all my heart to forgive the contents of this letter, but I could not help myself. Ludwig.
Interesting.
Elizabeth frequently gave Ludwig advice on royal conduct, hoping to protect him from unfavorable public opinion. March 1st, 1865. My dearest Eagle, you have not written me in a few months. I have missed you. I often try to imagine what you are doing. I hear tales that you have been on retreat and have not been seen in Munich for some time. I suspect it is this new friend you wrote up so mysteriously that takes you away from home. I hope you are enjoying yourself, my beloved, but I beg you to caution. The people need to see you at the throne. I also hesitate to suggest that what your officials do in your absence may not always be in your own best interest. You have always been a true king, but you must let the people see you to ensure that they don't forget that. Your dove.
All right.
Ludwig's friends were concerned for his mental state long before his arrest. June 14th, 1878. My beloved Eagle, in your last letter you spoke so movingly of your torment that I was moved to tears. What is this torment?
Werewolf?
Why won't you confess to me what is truly troubling you? You must know that I would never despise you, no matter how horrible you believe your sins to be. Please do not write such barbs to my heart by even suggesting such things. If you do not wish to confess to me, at least tell me how I can aid you. I am always your true one, your dove.
All right.
In this letter, dated November 1886, Elizabeth of Austria thanks Bishop Frank for his assistance in helping her fulfill Ludwig's last wishes. She writes that she knows it was an unusual request, but she believes Ludwig had reasons of his own for wishing it to be done. She hopes that his spirit finds peace at last. No further reference to this letter has ever been found. One can only speculate what the last wishes of a cornered and embattled Ludwig might have been.
What were his last wishes? This place is giving me more questions than answers.
Well, he wanted his castles torn down. I know that. And that didn't happen. So, well, let's look at this. What's this? What's this? What is it? It's right there. I want to look at it. Okay. There we go.
One of Ludwig's few close friends was Empress Elizabeth of Austria. She was a distant cousin of the boy Prince, and he saw her often growing up. Graceful and beautiful, Elizabeth seemed to represent the feminine ideal to the younger Ludwig. Their friendship continued after her marriage, mainly by correspondence. She remained a source of stability for Ludwig throughout his life. In keeping with Ludwig's love of romance and drama, he called her the Dove, and he to her was the Eagle.
Yeah, I figured that one out. Thanks, game. Let's look at that.
Ludwig is Prince Charming. He played the part well.
Yeah, that looks like the picture that was on the wall. Can I talk to her? See if I can.
I don't have anything to say to her at the moment.
What's this? Oh no, that's the picture. Okay. All right, let's go over here. See what we got. Looks like we got more stuff.
Looks like it weighs a ton.
What is it?
Ludwig's Grand Master wardrobe from the Knights of St. George. He looks so regal. Why would he give up all of this pageantry and become a recluse?
Werewolf.
Ludwig is
Telling
Grand
ya.
Master of the Knights of St. George. The Knights of St. George was an aristocratic society dedicated to the acts of chivalry. Ludwig loved the medieval pageantry of the order in his early years, before his increasing reclusiveness drove him to abandon public appearances.
He had the taste for human blood, and he wanted to hide from it.
Signets and sash pins from the Order of the Knights of St. George. These were worn on Ludwig's uniform, as befitted his rank of Grand Master. They are now the property of the Bavarian Crown Treasury. Ludwig and Wagner. Ludwig loved the opera of his contemporary Richard Wagner. He helped support Wagner's music through much of his life. Ludwig considered Wagner a close friend, often calling him the great friend. Wagner encouraged this infatuation, some believe, for personal gain. Typical artist.
Let's
Even
keep
after
reading.
Wagner's death, Ludwig still showed signs
Ooh.
of obsession with the composer. This letter, written in 1882 by Ludwig to the conductor of the Munich Opera, instructs the conductor to make preparations for a new Wagner opera. The conductor went to see the king as instructed. When he arrived, Ludwig was ill and refused to see him. Nothing further was ever heard of this mysterious new opera. Was it a figment of an ill man's desperate wishes? Ludwig is offered a crown of laurels by the genius of immortal fame. 26 July 1874. By the power of the lily, we shall have the strength to resist all temptations throughout the whole year.
Okay.
26 July 1875. Solemn oath before the picture of the great king. Refrain for 3 months from all excitement. This oath has its binding power as well as its potency by de par le Roy, LNR, DPLR. What excitement! I need to see more of that diary.
I need to see more of that diary. Alright. So this way.
June 7th, 1886. A group of men arrive at Neuschwanstein Castle demanding to take the king in custody. With them is Dr. Guden, the doctor who had been in charge of Otto, the king's mentally ill brother. The men have an order for the king's arrest on the grounds of insanity. They are refused admittance by a brave group of farmers and local soldiers who have come to Ludwig's aid. They are forced to retreat to nearby Hohenschwangau. This is the first Ludwig hears of the conspiracy. Ludwig composes a pamphlet explaining the subversive acts of the conspirators and eloquently pleading with his people for aid. The pamphlet is smuggled out of Neuschwanstein and printed, but the pamphlets are seized before they can be distributed. June 12, 1886. Ludwig knows the conspirators will return. He despairs. He asks his servant for the keys to the tower. The servant, fearing the king intends suicide, says the key is lost. Unbeknownst to Ludwig, the conspirators arrive at the castle. This time, there is no one to stop them. Ludwig is lured from his bedroom to the entry hall of Neuschwanstein on pretense. There, he is taken into custody. Ludwig is taken by carriage from Neuschwanstein to Berg, where his brother Otto had long been imprisoned. This is a great blow to the king's state of mind. While on the way, the group stops at Seeshaupt to change horses. Ludwig asks to see the postmistress, Frau Vogel. She brings him a glass of water and he says something to her. She never reveals these last words to anyone.
Wow, lots of mysteries. Lots. Of mysteries. Indeed. Okay, let's keep going.
June 13th, 1886. At Berg, Ludwig seems cooperative and coherent. Dr. Guden writes to the government that he has Ludwig well under control. The two men go out for a walk, and Dr. Guden is so confident he dismisses the guards. When Ludwig and the doctor do not return after several hours, a search is undertaken. The bodies of the two men are found in the lake, drowned. Circumstances unknown. June 13th,
No, I already read that. This one.
June 18th, 1886. Ludwig's funeral procession marches through the streets of Munich, followed by enormous crowds of mourners. The service is held at a packed St. Michael's church. Lightning strikes the church during the service, but no one is harmed. Ludwig's body is entombed in the Wittelsbach crypt at St. Michael's. His heart is placed in an urn in the pilgrimage chapel at Altading in the Wittelsbach tradition. The urn is shown to the right. His heart is in an urn. How bizarre.
That is bizarre. Is that his last request? That his heart be placed in a jar? I guess it's a tradition, so that probably not. Okay, what do we got here? We got something here.
I have no idea what that says. Looks old, though.
Can't read German, apparently. They don't have a plaque on that one for some reason.
Oh my god. That's the slave from my dream.
Sweet, merciful crap!
Charlie wants to help play the game.
The midnight sleigh rides. Ludwig went on long sleigh rides in the middle of the night, particularly in his later years. It is said that he suffered from insomnia, headaches, and toothaches, and the rides soothed his restlessness. The sight of the king's grand sleigh speeding through the countryside of the Alps often startled the peasants and became a superstitious omen of ill fortune. I can see why. But what was he doing out there at night?
What's this?
Ludwig's death mask. Wow.
Wow. Wow. Wow. Alright. Is there anything in this display case? Oh no. The display case. Yes, there is.
December 14th, 1881.
More stuff.
Order another work by Jennings on the occult. Write urgently to Klug, saying that I insist that the stoppages by the bank cease. I want it, and therefore it must be done. Write very urgently. He must succeed at once, and then must report to me urgently. If I give orders to clear my room, doing so must not be postponed as it happened. Pencils must be pointed without special orders. The day after tomorrow, 1,000 marks. How is Louis now? I want to know whether he looks unhappy. How often have I said that the coffee must not come up boiling hot, so that it can only be drunk after standing an hour? If any more correspondence come from Louis, they are to be burnt immediately, but I am to be informed of their arrival.
Okay.
These are actual notes from Ludwig to his servants. They go far in showing the king's state of mind. They were smuggled out and used as evidence in compiling the order for Ludwig's arrest. December 18th, 1881, Linderhof. Every day get up earlier for certain. See to that very particularly. Write it down. Remember that when the great friend arrives at Neuschwanstein, we retire to the hall. We are not to be disturbed. I will not tolerate interference or insubordination.
The great friend being Wagner. So... the occult. Trying to summon Wagner is my guess. As in a seance. It's my guess now. I'm still not dismissing the werewolf part, though. I think that's it. Is that everything I can look at? Maybe I was supposed to go here first. Don't think there's anything else I can look at. I've looked at that. Wait, I haven't looked at that, have I? Wait, no, I did look at that. Great friend. Okay. I haven't looked at that, but I can't really look at that. This is a pretty small exhibit, really. I can't talk to her again.
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag.
Do you know anything about the new Wagner opera?
Im Museum es einen Brief von Ludwig über eine neue Wagner-Oper.
Ja, ich kenne diesen Brief.
Wo kann ich mehr von dieser Wagner-Oper sehen?
Ja, ich weiß nichts über Wagner. Das hier ist kein Wagner-Museum.
Ja, ich weiß.
In Bayreuth befindet sich ein Wagner-Museum. Versuchen Sie es halt doch, ne?
Bayreuth. Danke.
Now I get to go to it. Do I get to go to another museum? Ooh, how fun! I get to go to another museum, the Wagner Museum, I think. That's what I gathered from that conversation. Yes, it's the Wagner Museum. Let's go to this museum.
Grüß Gott.
Guten Tag. Ist das die Wagner Museum?
Yeah, you're an American, aren't you? I'm afraid the house is closed this time of year. It will be open next month.
Crap.
You are interested in Wagner?
Very interested. Very recently very interested.
Sure. Most of the house is closed for cleaning, but a few rooms are open. I shouldn't let you probably, but if it is only you, you are alone, aren't you?
Endlessly.
Woohoo! Come in and look around.
That's very generous. What do I owe you?
Georg Immerding. It's only a few displays. Besides, I wouldn't be much of a shining knight if I charged you.
Thanks, Georg. My name is Grace.
Hello. Have a good time.
It seems like a better idea is to actually ask him the question of, hey, that I want to know, instead of looking around. Alright.
Wagner's piano. On this piano, the maestro composed his later operas, including The Ring.
Let's play it. Aw, we can't play it. Boo.
Boo earns. Boo earns.
Richard Wagner. Franz Liszt. Franz Liszt, composer and Cosima Wagner's father.
Alright, we have 2 doors we can go in. Which door should we go in? Let's go in this one.
This must be a model of Wagner's own theater, here in Bayreuth.
Okay, what's this?
Opera costumes. These look like production designs. I don't see anything that looks like those wolf paintings in Neuschwanstein, though. These look like production design. I don't see anything.
Can't look at that. Can look at that. Can't look at those. There's a limited amount of stuff we can actually look at here. So, unlike the other museum where we could practically look at everything. Alright, let's go this way. Hey,
The
I know
great
this guy.
patron himself.
Hey, I know that guy. Oh, we can't look at the plaque. Oh, let's look at this.
Ludwig as the classical Greek hero.
Ooh, stuff.
A portrait given as a gift from Ludwig to Wagner.
We have the Wagner, or the Ludwig stuff here.
June 10th, 1881, Munich residence. Great friend. I am writing to you in the middle of the night. My blood is pounding too wildly for sleep. Tonight's performance, how can I describe it? I am unsure whether to be terrified or thrilled. Perhaps I even feel hopeful. If it is hope, you have given it to me, my friend, for the first time in years. We must speak. Something happened during the music tonight, but I must have your absolute confidence. As you love me, come at once. Your devoted king, Ludwig.
Okay.
July 1882. Great and beloved king, Monsieur Beaujolais and I have finished the diagram. We checked the figures many times and Monsieur is confident that it will work. 8 identical fixtures are to be made from the diagram and placed in the theater exactly as specified. I'm sending the diagram with your courier. Be full of hope and have courage. All will be well. Your own, Wagner. Ludwig's death mask.
I think I need to get to the theater.
An old sofa.
Oh, here's the plans.
It looks like an architectural drawing of a theater.
1,
The Wittels
2,
Bacher
3, 4,
Theater,
5,
München.
6, 7,
Every
8.
square inch is measured.
8 identical statues right there. Interesting.
It's a letter from a Monsieur Beaujolais, dated September 1881. Looks like he's discussing acoustics and sound waves, and crystals. Wasn't Wagner's Bayreuth Theater already built? Why would Wagner be worrying about acoustics?
Oh, we got something here. What's this say?
The death of Wagner. On Ash Wednesday, 1883, Wagner suffered a heart attack in a Venetian gondola on the way to Saint Michel. His wife and the gondolier carried him into a church where he regained consciousness. Wagner died 4 days later on this sofa.
Death sofa. Oh, that desk. I already looked at... Wait, what's this say?
Wagner's desk, exactly as it was on the day he died.
Except that thing wasn't over it.
It looks rather simple considering the grandiose stuff. It looks rather simple. It looks.
Alright. Into the... Here. We've already been here. Okay. Is there an exit this way? There's an exit this way. What's this? We can't look at that. We can't look at that. We can look at this. Whoa, wait. We haven't seen this yet.
Wagner's death mask. Wagner's death.
To me, death masks seem really creepy. But also kind of not creepy at the same time. You know? Alright, maybe I can ask him about it.
Wagner souvenirs. Don't think I need any of those.
What's this? Ooh, it's a thing.
What's that book in the case?
Cosima Wagner's journal. It's locked up for preservation.
Huh.
Do you have a copy of it? Can you tell me about it? Am I gonna have to steal it? Please tell me I don't have to steal it. That would be silly. Okay.
What are you doing here if the museum is closed?
Good question.
They always like to have a caretaker here. It's a good job for me. I can soak in the atmosphere of the maestro while I compose.
What are you composing?
This? Oh, a new arrangement. One of Wagner's pieces.
For the Bayreuth Opera?
No. I am only a student at the university. I study music, composition, conducting.
Is there much of a call for conductors in Europe?
Ask my brother. He is the conductor for the Munich Opera.
Well, that's convenient. Does that mean you get free opera tickets?
Yes. I get a week's pass to the Opernfestspiele, the opera festival in Munich. It starts in a few months.
Hope I'm still around to see it.
Come with me if you like. If you're still around, I can go backstage and all sorts of things.
I'd love that. If I'm still in Germany, I'll call you, all right?
Yeah, good.
Nice. Grace just got a date in 2 months.
Tell me about
Sounds
Wagner.
like.
He was a character. He spent most of his life trying to convince rich patrons to subsidize his work. Unfortunately, he had expensive tastes. You see, he believed that someone of his genius deserved to live well. Can't argue with that.
But Ludwig II supported him, didn't he?
Yeah, sure, but Ludwig came along very late in Wagner's life. By then, he had already been run out of Venice and most major cities because of debt. Ludwig saved him. And the music. Best thing Ludwig ever did.
Do you know anything about that letter from Wagner to Ludwig in the display case? The one about the diagram?
Ah, no. Some sort of equipment for Ludwig's theater. But I don't know why Wagner would have cared about this. If he was worried about any theater, you would think it would have been his own theater, here, in Bayreuth.
Yeah, I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong. Maybe. I don't know.
Have you ever heard about the letter that Ludwig wrote to the Munich conductor in 1882 telling him to prepare for a new Wagner opera?
You're full of surprises for an American.
What do you know about it?
No one knows anything about it. It's like a treasure map, you know? It's probably a complete fairy tale, but it does make you wonder.
You have no idea what it could have referred to? Maybe something that Wagner was working on with Ludwig?
If there was, there's no trace of it. Except perhaps in the dreams of unemployed music students.
I think I need to find it. I think I'm gonna have to go back to the castle and somehow distract the guards. I think this might be a distract the guards mission.
Have you ever heard about the wolf panels in the Singers' Hall at Neuschwanstein?
Did my brother send you here?
No.
Probably not. It's only the letter to the conductor, the wolf panels. Oh, my brother thinks I am crazy because of all my theories.
What theories?
This is Quatsch. If there was a lost opera, a lost Wagner opera, and if one could find it, to a conductor, this would be like finding King Tut's tomb. But people have looked for it before. If it ever existed, it is gone forever. My brother says I waste my time even thinking about it.
No!
Alright, we're not done with this conversation line yet. We're going to ask more about this lost opera to see what he knows about it.
I'm curious. Is there any other information that points to the lost opera besides Ludwig's letter and the wolf panels?
It's nothing. I'm not even supposed to have seen it. You see, my brother says that Wagner was too egotistical to have produced a lost opera. If he was working on something new, every person in Bayreuth would have heard about it. On the other hand, it was in Ludwig's character to have wanted a private opera.
But it wouldn't have been private. Ludwig's letter shows he intended it to be played in Munich.
Yes, but that it would get so far without Wagner telling others, why keep it a secret?
Maybe there was a very good reason for secrecy.
For example?
Like... Never mind.
Like, never mind. Like, never mind. Alright, we're gonna save. Lost opera. I think we're gonna have to find it. I think we're gonna have to find that. I think we're gonna have to find the lost opera.
Cosima was Wagner's wife, I think. She probably just talks about him in her journal. Wagner souvenir.
Can I buy a souvenir? Let's see if I can buy a souvenir. Use my money on the thing. Nope. No buying souvenirs.
I'm not sure Georg would want to see that.
Yeah, I don't know if he'd want to see money. What's this? Oh, museum ticket. So I can go back.
Not sure
Alright. I don't know what else to do here. So let's leave. Is this the way out? Is this the way out? Alright. Nothing new. I don't think there's anything at the museum, but there might be something at the castle. Oh, I realized the hint button's there. Maybe we should, like, check that. See if there's anything else to do. Oh, there's stuff to do everywhere. What? Oh, we can probably do research. Let's do some research. I didn't even think about doing research. Let's ask her. Can we ask her anything?
Gerda? Yes? Have you heard from Gabriel at all?
No, Grace, I'm sorry.
Never mind.
No!
Okay, let's go up the stairs and do some research in the secret library. Seems like the best idea. Let's see if we can get any.
There's nothing. I'm not sure what.
Biography section. This is the biography section. We want to be able to find a
I wish I could read these biographies of Ludwig. Wait a minute. Ludwig II, fairy tale king of Bavaria. I didn't see this before. Yep, English. Huh.
Odd how it is a very obvious book. Oh, more reading.
Ludwig remained throughout his life both very bright and very naive. He was an introvert who seemed to be constantly out of sync with traditional views of rulership, money, and human relationships. The world ever failed to match his ideals. Perhaps this was a fault of his sheltered upbringing as future king. He never was introduced to the real world, and the real world failed to interest him as an adult. In his youth, Ludwig was in fine physical condition and loved to hike alone in the Alps and ride horses. He had a hunting lodge, Schatten, specifically for this purpose. Unfortunately, in 1872, a rather traumatic hunting accident befell the king at Schatten, and his leg was cruelly damaged. He never fully recovered from this incident, and his hiking and riding ceased. His physical health deteriorated from that time on, and explains why he looked so unhealthy in later years. A hunting accident?
Okay.
Other than his long-standing friendship with the Empress Elizabeth of Austria and with his
that.
mother, the relationships Ludwig attempted with others were nearly always a disappointment for him and a bewilderment for his partners. He would become obsessed with someone, a singer, an artist, a nobleman or a peasant, and would bombard them with gifts, praise, and favors. When they would fail to return the depths of rapturous passion he required, the singular adoration and humble obedience he expected, he would grow disappointed and cut himself off from them. The objects of his interest were occasionally women, usually ones he fell in love with after seeing them in idealized roles on the stage, but they were more often young men who fit his fantasies of the heroic sagas like Lohengrin and Parsifal that he so loved.
Next page.
A good example of the king's obsessive behavior in relationships is the following letter from the Königlich Bayerische Archives, which this author was privileged to access. It is dated 1864, and it was written by Ludwig's manservant, Paul, to a friend. The king has been in high mood these days. The reason, of course, is a new interest. Thursday last, the king attended a performance of Lohengrin in the Wittelsbacher Theater. He came back in a fever, demanding that a man be found. The man, it was gathered, had been sitting in a box across from Ludwig and had drawn the king's attention by his beauty and his deep emotional response to the performance. The king declared that here at last is a sensitive soul. The man was tracked down and brought in for an audience. Upon my word, never have I seen any mind so in line with His Majesty's own. They discussed Wagner and France and Byron and all manner of things until long past dawn. The young man, beautiful indeed to look upon, met the king's enthusiasm and knowledge bit for bit.
Okay, next page.
His Majesty has been in the thick of it ever since, and while I welcome his good temper, I grow tired of fetching letters back and forth to Louis, so called by His Majesty, that should tell you who the young man looks like, at all hours of the night. This author has not been able to learn much about Louis, but he was known to have been a seemingly high-bred foreigner, and he was involved with Ludwig as late as 1880 when he fell into disfavor. The king, especially later in life, felt a great deal of guilt about his sensual nature. His diaries are full of repentant entries begging God for forgiveness and swearing to remain pure. In many of the diary entries, he swears to abstain from sexual relations. The number of these oath entries indicate that Ludwig was not very successful in resisting temptation, yet it is also clear that Ludwig was a God-fearing man and that, though his flesh might occasionally fall, he never surrendered his heart and his conscience to sin.
Okay, that's it. That's the end of this. It's the end. I can't go to anywhere else. There's no other pages I can turn to. Anything else?
Nothing else I can use in the biography. There's nothing else on werewolves. There's nothing... I'm not sure what other case books would be relevant.
Oh, let's call that person from Yale again. He never called me back. I just realized that. I don't want to type anything. Let's call this guy back.
Professor Barkley will call when he finds out something.
Oh, apparently not. Apparently he will call when he finds out something. Okay, we got a new book. Alright, let's go back to...
At least I have the...
Is there anything I can do in town? I don't think so. But you never know. Yeah, there's still stuff I need to do everywhere. This is going to take a while. I don't think I'm going to get done with this chapter today. So... And there's 6 chapters. We know from looking at the video list. I'm going to go here. I'm going to try showing this book to these 2 people and see if they have any,
I'm not sure Georg would want to see that. I don't have anything to ask Georg about at the moment.
Alright, leave. The idea of driving around, like, apparently this is like 2 hours from... Each of these are like 2 hours, so I'm driving like about an hour and a half to get here, 2 hours to get here, maybe less than that, but it's a ridiculous trip. I think there's something in the castle. There's something to find in the castle. I don't know what, but there's something to find. Louis.
Ludwig is prince. I don't have anything to say to her.
Don't have anything to say to her either.
I have no idea what that says. Looks old, though. Maybe Mrs. Smith will know what my dream meant. I have to ask someone. This thing is getting too weird. Ludwig embarking on his sleigh.
Wait. Let me look at these letters again. Every day, get up early. Remember, the great friend arrives. We retire to the hall, and we are not
December
certain.
18th.
Nope. Okay.
These are...
It says he fell out of disfavor in... Let me read this again. Wait. There's a publishing place there that we could potentially call, but I don't think we have to do that. He fell out of disfavor in late 1880. That's interesting to note. So let's look at these again. 1886. 1886. So 1874. 1875.
Grace Nakimura.
Ah! (1863), 1886, 1878. Okay, so here is where maybe this person comes, the new friend. This is from 1865. (1864). It was dated 1864. Interesting. So the friend that is from this letter in 1865 is likely this Louis character, is what we can gather. This new friend you wrote of so mysteriously that takes you away from home. This is the Louis. And in 1878, something was happening, and then 1886, last wish. What was his last wish? We don't know what. Whoa, what's this? I didn't know I could look at these pictures. Oh, that's interesting. It doesn't look like there's. I'm gonna look at them.
They certainly make an incredible looking couple. They certainly make an
Yellow.
Hey, Aaron Wolf. How's it going? Thanks for the follow. I hope you're doing well. Let's talk to her. I guess we'll talk to her again.
I don't have anything to say to her at the moment.
I thought I did have something to say to her. I thought I was going to ask her about the dreams, but maybe I was thinking of somebody
Ludwig
else.
is Prince
Okay, so some interesting stuff going on here. Very interesting stuff. Let's see if we can go back to... Let's go back here, I think. We're going to go back here. We didn't really find out any information.
I don't have anything.
No. Oh, we're going to talk to the person in the town about my dream. Okay, let's do that. That seems like a good idea. Maybe we can get some more info into it. I didn't realize who she was talking about. Oh wait, she's gone. Dang it!
Boo earns. Boo earns.
Can I talk to him
Ruben?
about anything? The Smiths.
Are the Smiths in their room?
Yeah, I believe so.
Could you ask them to come down, please?
Yeah, natürlich.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm glad I didn't try too hard on that one.
Just tell Merle what's going on.
Ludwig dream.
I had a dream last night. I didn't remember it at first, but I saw something today at one of the museums.
What was the dream?
I was being chased in the woods by wolves.
and I saw a sleigh. Ludwig was inside. He pulled me up, and I thought I was safe. But then he turned into a wolf.
So what do you think, Mother?
A dream of rescue is a spiritual guide dream. The High Priestess in Gabriel's cards must be linked to Ludwig somehow.
What do the wolves represent?
I'm a psychic, dear, not Freud. But the one I got was about the black wolf, wasn't it? And the wolves in the dream. It must be the same danger.
It's so frustrating. The more I find out, the more questions I have.
Why don't you try a little communicating of your own? Ludwig's the link. Appeal to him. The answers may not come right away, but at least you'll give the guide something specific to say the next time she contacts you.
Isn't there any way that you could, you know, do a psychic reading on Ludwig or something?
To tell you the truth, I've been trying all day to make contact, but I only feel great despair. Ludwig's soul is not at peace.
I'd better go.
Anytime you need us, stop by.
And be careful now.
Thanks.
Oh, yeah. Alright. What did we get from that? Not much. We didn't get much from that. We're gonna go inside. We're gonna talk to her
I don't
again.
have anything to ask
No.
Gerda right now.
I don't think we have anything to do in this house. So we're gonna leave. What do I need to do? How can I, it seems like this would be the place I'd want to go to really get in touch with Ludwig. Let's see if I can talk to the guy anymore after that dialogue. I feel like that may have opened up a little bit of dialogue.
I don't have anything to ask
Nope.
Georg about at the moment. Wagner Su.
Man. Let's go back here. I haven't been back here, so...
I wonder if Ludwig really meant to throw himself from the tower the night he was arrested.
So I've got some new dialogue that happens when I click on
These
things.
scenes seem to tell a story, but I have no idea what story.
I
The
haven't seen
paintings
this one
in this
before.
room are from the Siegfried saga.
These scenes are from the Siegfried saga. These scenes are from...
Right.
I don't think the guards want to be bothered while...
I think I'm gonna have to somehow do something while the guards are changing or something, because I noticed that...
Maybe Ludwig thought all this luxury would help him...
No, I got that same dialogue. I think it's in the wolf room. The wolf room is the only place I can think of that it would be. There's also a depiction of a wolf in one of the pictures, I think, in the museum. There's nobody here right now. Wait, I think they're actually over there. I think there is somebody here. Oh no, I don't want to go that way. I want to go this way. The swan thing's interesting.
Grace Nakimura. More swans. More swans.
Alright, let's go this way. This looks
I can almost picture Ludwig in here. I wonder what he really dreamt about in this room.
Wolf. Being a wolf, probably. Okay, go this way.
Hi, everybody!
Hi, Dr. Nick!
Hey, Papaya Chemist, thanks for the raid. I hope you are doing well, and I hope everybody is doing well that's here. We are playing some Gabriel Knight 2, The Beast Within. A very, very interesting game. I am acting as Grace right now. This is game number 67 in my Adventures in Gaming series. And if you aren't aware, we have a vote going on right now. Well, we should have a vote going on right now, but... There. Now we have a vote going on. We have a vote going on right now for the next game that we're going to be playing on stream after Gabriel Knight, so you can vote in that. And if you want to check out my game list, you can check it out right there. Those are all the games that I'm going to play. I choose all my games by viewer votes. So this was picked by the viewers to play. And we're gonna have another taco party.
It's raining tacos.
I wonder why he was studying the occult before he died.
I'm glad that taco party stuff is working now.
I doubt there's anything left in there now.
The study paintings depict scenes from the Tannhäuser Saga and the Wartburg Castle.
Okay, I think our best... So, Papaya, I hope you had a good stream. I'm interested to know what you were playing. Actually, I can do a shout out now. I just got a new shout out command, so I keep forgetting about it. Playing The Legend of Kyrandia. Nice. There are definitely ways to die in that game. And ways to dead end yourself, I think, too.
There must be a story behind these wolf paintings. But what story?
I only see one painting. I have not seen more than one wolf painting in this castle. I see a painting of a wolf dying. That's it. That's all I've seen. I have not seen any more paintings. Well, I like that I can go through the painting. Wait, there's a wolf. There's another wolf. Never mind. I take that back. There are multiple wolf paintings. There's another one. Oh, cool. I can go around. There's another wolf in that painting.
Hildegunde's imprisonment. The wedding feast of Hildegunde and the Baron. The death of
it's
Engelhard.
here, too. I thought this one was in the, Interesting. So we've got 3 wolves. We have a wolf here. I don't see one here. We have a wolf here.
Hildegunde's imprisonment. The hunters track down Engelhard and Hildegunde. Engelhard courts Hildegunde. Engelhard and the blacksmith.
Okay, so this clearly to me was a story about a werewolf. So we have this. Who is
Engelhard
this?
and
Engelhard.
blacksmith.
Maybe this is where he gets cursed to be a werewolf. He's courting her. They're hunting for him because he's a werewolf. And he dies. I think that's the story. That's my guess as to what the story is. I did not see the wolf in that particular one. What can we do with that, though? I really don't know. I really don't know. I think I'm gonna have to think on that one. We've got a lot. We've got stuff to do in all our locations, though. So we've got to do more at the museum. We have to do more here. We have to do more at the Wagner Museum. And we have to do more somewhere else. Oh, at the main castle.
There must be a story behind these wolf paintings. But what story?
I think I'm gonna have to figure out what the story is behind this. Not just guess. I think I'm gonna have to figure it out. Via maybe finding a journal? Or finding the opera? Or something like that? What's this? I don't remember what this is. The tour tape. Okay. This is the letter. I still have a screwdriver.
I don't think the guards want to be bothered while on duty.
Could I get into the tower? Maybe there's something in the tower.
I wonder if Ludwig really meant to throw himself from the tower the night he was arrested.
I think I need to get. I might need to get in that door. I don't know how to get in that door, but I think I might need to get in that door.
The closed door leads to the tower, which is not part of the tour. The king was making his way to this very door when he was arrested in 1886.
I think I need to get into this door. We have a maxed out taco party.
It's raining tacos.
All right.
I wonder if Ludwig really meant to throw...
So where would the key be? If there was a key to this door, where would it be? Probably in a desk. I would guess in a desk. So let's see if we can find it. Side table. Anything we can click on here? We got this about plumbing. Although I don't trust this game's historical accuracy, so to be fair.
The Black Madonna of Altad.
Let's use our screwdriver on it. Nope. I think that's the only tool, actual tool we have is, oh, we have keys, but that's not really a tool. You do stuff with the windows. What about these? I haven't looked at these
King
before.
Saint.
The paintings above the altar depict St. Louis surrounded by the seraphim. An interesting side note. For a period of about a year, the Louis images in all three castles were ordered to be covered up with black cloth on the unfathomable whim of the king.
Interesting. That is interesting. That's an interesting side note. Alright, that's the chapel place thing.
These linens look seriously expensive and seriously old.
Are we pixel hunting? Is my question. Did I even look at this one?
The Miracle of the Grail.
No, I did look at that one. The swan.
Swan.
Can't do anything with that painting.
More.
Screwdriver. Let's see if we can screwdriver it. No. Literally the only tool we've got. Hey, there's a guard here now.
I can almost picture Ludwig in here. I wonder what he really dreamt about in this room. I don't think the guards want to be bothered while on duty.
Here's the desk.
I wonder why he was studying the occult before he died.
I think I have multiple theories on why he was studying the occult when he died. One is he was trying to get rid of his werewolf curse. And two, I think he might have been talking to Wagner, like having seances with Wagner.
I wonder why he was I wonder why he... Grace Nakimura.
Yeah.
I doubt there's anything left. I doubt.
Well, let's use a screwdriver. Find out. No, we can't. There's these screwdrivers here. Ooh, I don't know what to do. I'm kind of at a loss here. Again, I'm at a loss.
The studied paintings depict scenes from the Tannhäuser Saga and the Wartburg Castle.
I've seen those. I think we need a key to the tower, but where do we get a key to the tower? Was there one in the museum? Is it possible there's a key to the tower in the museum? We were told by, there's a thing about the key in something that I read about the servant saying that it was lost. The key was lost, and so he couldn't get into the tower when he was arrested. Is there anything I can click on other than... Interestingly enough, it lets me click up here. I don't know why, but up here is a hotspot too. The paintings are a hotspot, which makes sense, but maybe it's just weird. Huh. I'm confused. We need to find something, and I don't know what. And all of these locations have... Wait. This place isn't blinking anymore. Or is it? I think it should be blinking. Alright, let's go back here. I'm gonna go back here. Let's see if it's blinking now. I don't know what's wrong. It seems like there's something wrong with the blinker. Our blinker is broken. Boo, boo, boo. Alright. Well...
Ludwig is Prince Charming. He played the part well.
Screwdriver? No. Alright. Let's use the book. No. talk to this person.
I don't have anything to say to her.
Give her my keys. I don't know what to do. I think there's something that I'm obviously missing. So I'm gonna save it. I think we have one thing we need to do. Actually, we have, I guess, two things we need to do. Finding the Ludwig clue. So I'm just missing something.